What's up, fisher people? I'm going out scouting, and you're coming with, if you want to. Stay away. Oh my God, there's another fish. That's a good 17-inch eye, a 19.25-inch sauger. There's another one. Oh, the net's flipped. Oh, the net's flipped. I got a heavy fish over here on my slow death. I've been seeing some fish that were sitting down deep. Oh baby, stay on. Stay on. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. In the net. Oh yeah. Look at that fish. The wind's picking up, and that's part of what's getting these fish going. Nice fish. So what I'm looking for this time of year primarily are flats, shelves, and points. Something with a little bit of platform for fish to sit on and to roam around for food. When I'm looking for a flat, I don't want something that's like super slow tapering from 0 to 60 feet over the course of a mile. I want something that's fairly slow tapering out to 20 or 30 feet, and then that drops off pretty good. They want to be near deeper water, at least this time of year. Early spring, those flatter flats might be a little better. When it comes to points, I'm looking sometimes on the outside and inside turns, or maybe the nose, you never really know. The old, here's a couple of fish. The old humps and islands, sunken islands, can start to be good. I'm still kind of looking mostly shoreline oriented right now, but that's a play that can work at some point during the year as we move more into the summer. I'm gonna try to start shallow as I always do. If you can find fish in 8 to 12 like I've been finding lately, they're more likely to bite. It's a good place to start. If you can't, slide out to 15, slide out to 15, 20, maybe 25. The biggest issue I have with people running bottom bouncers most of the time is that they want to turn these things into bottom draggers instead of bottom bouncers. You don't need to feel the bottom constantly. You want to be able to reach back and touch bottom once in a while, but it doesn't have to be always on the bottom. The best way to catch fish with bottom bouncers is to be efficient and stay on the water, not get snagged, not get tangled. If I have multiple people and people are letting out too much line, they're inevitably going to get tangled in the person behind them. You want to keep that 45-degree angle. You want to touch bottom once in a while, but you want to run a little off the bottom if you can. Don't stay stuck in the rocks. Don't stay stuck in the weeds. Keep fishing. So yeah, bottom bouncers can catch smallmouth too. I just rolled over a little rock pile, this little knob on the flat, and there was a smallie sitting there. So not the first walleye of the day, but the first fish. So we'll keep searching. Well, I marked some fish on spot number 1. I watched 2 other boats pull in a couple of eater walleyes. So I guess for scouting purposes, there's fish there. They can be caught. I'd rather find a place with a few other, or a few less boats. I got it all myself, so I don't have so much competition. Spot number 2, kind of working the inside of a point here. Starting on this inside of that rocky point, working around to the outside. And we'll see how that pans out. Stay tuned. The goal here is to check some spots, find some marks, hopefully catch a fish or 2, stay on the move and find some more. I'm finding some marks. I found a few shallow, also seen some fish out in 15 to 18. The water is a little clearer in the spot that I'm at today, so maybe that 15 to 18 is a little better. It's sunny right now, but it's supposed to get a little cloudy this afternoon with 8 to 10 mile an hour winds, maybe gusts of 15. So that might help too. But still no walleyes in the boat here. We've only been at it for an hour, so we will keep on it. The other thing I try to look for is where the wind's been pounding for the last few days in a row to push in the food system. But we had like 6 or 7 days in a row with the southeast wind, and then yesterday it blew like crazy out of the northwest, and now today it flip-flopped back to the southeast. So it's anybody's guess as to how to play the wind today. I'm probably playing those southeast wind spots since it was only 1 day of northwest. But it's hard to say, so I might try to hit some of that northwest stuff yet this morning, but pretty soon that'll be kind of over, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. There's fish number one. At least I think it's walleye number one. Yes, sir. All right. Walleye in the boat, folks. Nice little chubby eater. (9:26 a.m. Sometimes they still aren't really turning on until a little later morning. I think I'll probably still blow out of here though. One fish, seen some marks. It's a fishable spot. I'd rather look for something else right now. This feels like a decent fish. Nice clear water. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. There's a smallie following him too. It's a sauger. It's a big old spotty sauger. 2 smallies down there following him. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a long sauger. Huh. Making things difficult, aren't ya? Well, here's your fish. I'm gonna get him undone, turn the camera off. It's a 19¼ inch sauger. He's a long guy. He's a long fish. See you, dude. We're gonna check out a little island action, see how that goes. Got a nice sauger on the last spot. 19-inch sauger, don't see that every day. See if we can get some walleyes here. Got a couple good marks on the screen here on this island. I'm talking pretty quiet today. There's a ton of boats still around after the 4th of July holiday. I'd like to get one of these marks to go before I leave here. I'm gonna hit in 3 minutes. I'm gonna keep moving. They're kind of finicky. I got a standard set up here with a hammered silver spinner, and I got a slow death over there with a tiny little prop blade. Slow death got the bass. This one's got the sauger and the walleye. That's about it to report right now. It's a long day ahead. Eating my lunch here, trolling a little shoreline, and the slow death fired off in 13 feet of water. And we're like 4 spots ahead of where we last talked. Not a lot of action going on, honestly. But we got, oh, I just missed a double. I think he broke my line. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, okay. That made for an eventful lunch. I think I'm gonna spot log, finish my lunch, make another pass through here. Yeah, there's fish up on the shoreline. Maybe I'll just get back in and keep trolling. So much to do, so much to think about. I'll be back. Oh, man. Unfortunately, I just dropped right back down. I got a freaking goldeye. I'm still hopeful there's better fish here, but that was the next fish I caught. Just dropped down. Jeez. Back to back freaking goldeyes. Ugh. Stay away. Oh my God, there's another fish. Is this another goldeye or is this something better? This goldeye out of the boat. This isn't a goldeye. I don't think. No, that's a nice walleye. So they're both here. The curse is broken, fellas. The curse is broken. A goldeye, walleye, double. And the camera is not in the right position at all. That's okay. Oh, nice fish. Nice fish. Holy cow. We got some fish up here. Goodness. If you're gonna have your lunch ruined, I guess this is the right way to do it. I have no lines in the water right now because I have fish. Holy craziness. That's a good 17-inch eye. 16 and a half maybe. Wow. There is activity here, folks. There's another one. Wow. This is a walleye. This is really good. Might be a pike. It's kind of running sideways now. I don't know. I don't know what we got here. But it is pretty nutso. It's got some walleye qualities to it. And it is in fact a great walleye. A great walleye. Come on, girl. Wow, this is fired up. And she's a little side hook. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, the net's flipped. Oh, the net's flipped. The net's flipped. Ooh. The wind's picking up, and that's part of what's getting these fish going. And things are getting a little complicated. But we're doing it. We're doing it. Nice fish. Nice fish. Nice fish. All my other ones going off. Oh, is that fish gone? Shoot. I think I just lost one on the other rod. Yeah, this side hook made things a little wild there, but it's about a 20, 21 incher. Nothing on there anymore. Another guy outside on the slow death. A little smaller, but still walleye. Be a nice dinner table fish. They haven't left yet. I'm thinking after one more pass, I might actually try a different spot and see if I can't replicate the same pattern on something similar nearby. We'll see if we can get some more fish here first. Now that the wind has arrived, I think the moral of the story here is we covered a lot of ground this morning and we didn't get a lot of action, but we got an idea of where the fish were. And once the wind came up, the fish got active. So if you got spots where you know that you're on fish and you know the wind's coming up later, don't be afraid to go back, try those same spots once the wind does pick up. Even if they didn't go then, they might go later. Just dropped down, went to set my other line, turned around, there's already a fish on this line. Good gravy. Nice fish. I should net this. I should net this fish. But as long as you can see it, if it gets off, I'm okay with that. Just dropped though. Holy cow. Just dropped. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. This is what I mean when I say it takes one good spot to make a great day. One good spot is all you need. Or two similar spots in the same area. And a little bit of wind sometimes. Man, just put the other line in the water, turn around, this was doubled over. 5 seconds. Good gravy. Feast or famine. That's how this lake works a lot of times. You just gotta find the feast. You gotta hang in there. Stick with it. I also made a change in spinner color only because I had that break off on the hammered silver. This one happened to have a yellow and orange blade already on it, so I just dropped it down there. And that'll go to show you, if they're really going, they'll go. Sometimes it takes the exact right thing to trigger bites, but these are not finicky fish on this spot right now. These are active, hungry, aggressive fish. And in that case, just get a line in the water. 1 minute later, trying to reapply sunscreen. Another fish. Another good trick. If you're not getting bit, try to dink around with something else. And they'll catch you when you're not paying attention. This time I was dropping line back to make sure I was at the bottom, and as soon as it fell back, this little guy slammed it. So another lesson, don't be afraid to reach it back and pull it forward, speed it up, slow it down. Sometimes that kind of stuff can trigger a bite. Although in this case, it may not matter, honestly. He came back, he was there, I pushed the power button. Now he's back and I pulled away from him again. Come on, fish. The wind started to calm down. That line got snagged. And I wondered if the bite would slow down, and this fish is a little finicky. I don't know if he's still following. Huh. So as I've been going around this corner, I've been seeing some fish that were sitting down deep in 16 to 18 feet right below the break. As the shallow bite got a little colder, I decided to make a pass down in that deep stuff to see if I get those fish, and sure enough, 20 seconds into the pass, first one I marked, bam, bite, fish on, 17 feet of water. And that's how you clean up a spot. You get the ones up shallow first that are aggressive. You make a pass or two on the deep fish to see if they'll go. And you'll get everything you can get out of that spot and make the most of your day. Got a mother? I got another mark down deep. Can we go 2 for 2? Now that I turn the camera on, that seems unlikely. But I got 2 rods down there. We'll see if it'll go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, it was worth a shot. You never know. Last chance? No? Okay. As soon as I turned off the camera, are you kidding me? As soon as I turned it off. The other thing I'm doing, this may not be the same mark, but the other thing I'm doing with these bottom bouncers too, if I have it in my hand, I'll play that fish, feed them line, all that kind of stuff. If it's not in my hand, it's in the rod holder, which it often is when I'm running 2 of them. Once he bites, or she bites, I leave that thing in the rod holder until that fish is on, until that rod's loaded. That's what I don't want to do. Recycled crawler. What I don't want to do is pick the line up and change that tension and do something to spook the fish. It's already in the rod holder. If the fish are aggressive like they usually are in the summer, they'll usually finish the job on themselves, and all you got to do is take it out of the rod holder and lean into them a little bit to make sure that hook's buried. But you don't need to give them a big home run swing at that point. It's probably already on. If you give them a big old massive hook set, you're probably just going to pull the hook and lose the fish. So it's just kind of a out and lean. Thought I had another bite over there. Out of the rod holder, lean into it just to keep that tension. Imagine a hook right there. All you got to do is bury it. Just a little pull. And you'll catch more and lose less. I got a heavy fish over here on my slow death out of 18 feet of water. Oh baby, stay on. This is good. This is a good fish. I'm having a hard time pulling it up right now. It does not want to be up. It wants to be down. I'm going too fast around this turn now. Holy cow. Okay, I'm gonna come around to this side. Stay on. Stay on. Stay on. Stay on. Stay on. Stay on. This net over here. Stay on. Fish. Stay on. I can see the bottom bouncer. I can see some of the fish. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. One slow death hook in the net. Oh yeah. Whoo! And that, I think, might wrap up the day. Wow. We had ourselves a spot here, didn't we? We had ourselves a spot. Wow. Wowee. Look at that fish. Gorgeous. A little bit of blood. I might have to keep that fish. I think when I pull it out of the net, I might have done something funny to the gill. I'm gonna have to eat that 21 for dinner. But I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'm gonna enjoy some fish tacos. See you later. We'll close out this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Kind kind of my approach to scouting, to searching for fish by trolling bottom bouncers on Lake Sakakawea. If you liked it, hit the button to say so. Think about subscribing, all that good YouTube stuff.